I bet you didn't know about Colleen Stan, also known as the girl in the box. In May 1977, Colleen decided to hitchhike from California to Oregon to see a friend. She was picked up by a couple that she assumed seemed safe. I mean, they had a baby in the car with them. But once she was in the vehicle, the man named Cameron attacked her and forced a handmade contraption on her head. It was a head box. The box weighed 20 pounds, and Colleen said it plunged her into a world of heavy, hot darkness. Colleen was kept prisoner for 7 years. The man Cameron regularly beat her and assaulted her. He would hang her from a torture rack during the beatings. She was forced to spend days in a coffin-like box, sometimes while still even wearing the head box. Cameron even forced her to sign a contract saying that she was his slave. Colleen was sometimes able to move about during her entrapment. For example, she babysat children and was introduced to the neighbors as a live-in nanny. Cameron even took Colleen to see her own family one night. He pretended to be her boyfriend. Not once during this visit did Colleen try to escape. Cameron had completely convinced Colleen that he had the backing of the company and they would go after her family and loved ones if she disobeyed. But after 7 years of brutally being tortured in every single way possible, she was let go. Janice, Cameron's wife, had a change of conscience one day. She confided in her minister about what she had been doing with her husband for years, and she just let Colleen go. She told Colleen that the whole company thing was a lie and even took her to the bus station. Janice begged Colleen not to go to the police, claiming she could rehabilitate her husband Cameron. Colleen didn't have to though. Janice ended up going to authorities and turned herself and Cameron in. Cameron was hit with a monstrous amount of charges, as he should have been. This gained massive media attention, and Colleen said this made everything so much harder for her, where she almost wished the police weren't involved. She was criticized for not leaving when she had the chance. Cameron was trying to convince the court that she could have left at any time. He wasn't holding her captive. Surprisingly enough, his wife Janice testified against him, but she got immunity in exchange. Colleen was okay with this. It was Cameron who had brutally tortured her. Colleen said the trial itself was horrific, having to relive everything she went through. All the pictures of the horrific instruments of torture Cameron used on her. But when it was finally over and done, Cameron Hooker was sentenced to 104 years in prison without the possibility of parole.